What's up with the biker gang of kids coming by on their bicycles?
Oh, I don't know. This one kid was riding his bike yesterday. When I got...
She fell. Did she fall?
Where?
Why is she on the ground?
Where?
There's a lady on... There's like a little girl on the ground right there. Did she fall?
Where?
Right there. Behind that car.
Chris, there's no... Oh. She's fine. She's fine.
Is she playing a joke on her friend?
I don't know. She's fine. I just don't think she can get her bike off of her. She's fine.
I think she pulled a prank.
Mm-hmm.
Read me the article.
Okay, it says lightsabers are not found but earned. Find and train with hologram ray
Earn them, you must.
to earn a blue lightsaber and learn force push. Or train with hologram Emperor Palpatine to earn a red lightsaber and learn force lightning.
Okay.
Defeat
Force
Darth
lightning
Vader.
is the and it's like an emote though.
No.
It's like a weapon.
No, I think it's a weapon.
Oh, that's sick.
In the video, did you watch the...
I didn't watch the trailer.
Okay, yeah, in the trailer it showed people like electrifying other people.
Electrocuting, I think, would be the more accurate depiction of that.
True. Okay.
Electrify.
It says on May 29th, so for like the last
little bit
10
of
days of Battle Pass.
Is what?
It says a single portal to the Star Destroyer's control room will spawn every match. Be the first to reach it and the capital ship is yours. So, are you... So, just whoever is lucky enough to get to it is going to be like...
Dominate.
I don't know.
On the right, which is what's going to be easiest, is a Chick-fil-A. A Chick-fil-A.
There's Chick-fil-A, there's Panda Express, but you don't want to eat Panda Express while you're driving. There's...
True.
Fazoli's.
Bro, that's even further.
Dang.
There's Fazoli's?
I never have Fazoli's.
There's not Fazoli's.
Yes, there is. It's by the gas station on the side
That's
by
Hunt Brothers.
Ulta.
That's gotta be.
By Ulta. It's good.
When did you eat Fazoli's?
I haven't had it in months.
But you've had it since we got here?
Oh yeah.
But not with me.
No.
Alright. Fazoli's is off the list. I don't want chicken salad chick because
They're not even open.
Thank God. I don't want that. You're right about Panda. That leaves
Chick-fil-A. I don't think there's anything else on this side. Oh, Captain D's.
You want Wendy's? I'll eat Chick-fil-A. That guy's in the middle of the road in a wheelchair.
I thought it was a power chair, but it's just a wheelchair.
Bro's not moving.
Oh, poor guy. Wasn't an old man.
He wasn't young. He was for sure old. Gosh.
That commercial. Oh my gosh. Can't.
Dude, there is a Popeyes. It's at East Ave, up on 231.
It's on the left side.
But that's after this. You want Popeyes or do you want Chick-fil-A?
I mean, those both sound good.
You want to flip a coin?
Whichever you want. Where's a coin?
I don't have any money. Actually, I do have a coin. Tails never fails. Tails is Chick-fil-A.
If it never fails, why wouldn't you just go there? I'm flipping it too high. Redo. Tails.
Tails never fails. Chick-fil-A. Unless you really want, if you want Popeyes, I'll go Popeyes.
Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
No, because I'm getting Chick-fil-A. But the Fazoli's is right over there.
I'm choosing to not.
No, I'm just telling you where it's at.
No, Chick-fil-A's quick, man. They ain't never let me down.
Yeah.
Me nor the Lord.
large sweet tea, large Dr. Pepper. There you go. Y'all have a great night.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Let's see. Tell me. No. Why would you be sorry about that?
I don't know. You stuck my hand. I woke up with a song in my heart,
That's good. You got the Holy Spirit living in you, girl. I saw a video that was like, you know that you were born with Christian parents if you have been awoken at some point to rise and shine and give God the glory.
I was gonna say that one and it's a good morning.
Still haven't learned where our driveway is.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been here, what, 3 times before now? So finding the driveway is always a bit of a challenge.
I want a pretty mailbox.
A pretty mailbox? That mailbox isn't doing it for you?
That one is, okay. It's got a Georgia G on it.
I didn't even know it had the Georgia G on it.
I think like a pretty, like, built mailbox.
Yeah. Look at, yeah, this
You're saying
road.
a tree, there's already a tree in the bend.
Yeah, I don't know what tree that is.
I think it's already pretty big. If you restart.
No, I'm not saying to
Then
restart. I didn't realize how big that tree was.
And there's already a magnolia tree right there.
Yeah, why is there a
That's
chair?
a magnolia tree. I don't know why I didn't realize that.
Why is there a chair on the porch? And a suitcase. Has somebody been living here?
No.
It's like somebody's been smoking right there.
That was some stuff that was in that front bedroom.
I got you.
Ooh.
Welcome to the project.
This is the first time I've been here since it's ours.
Yeah, that is true. True chains. This ramp was built just for you. It's like that. So see, that's just a regular doorknob. You know?
Yeah. This could work.
Yeah, so this is our first time being in the house since we bought it. And it's a work in progress, for sure. But you want to give the tour, Danny? And in the background, you have the wonderful water heater.
This is our walking in area. And
That's fair.
yeah. We think it's going to be a mud room / laundry room. Maybe some cabinets this way. And there's our hookups. And
Redo the floor here.
redo the floor.
Because this was what, a back porch?
Yeah.
This used to be a back porch and then it got closed in. Or was it closed in and always a back porch?
No, it was a back porch, and then the man added this, I think these walls, and so it closed in. Cause this is like outside.
Like siding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
The sink's going.
Yes, it's going, but I do kind of like the idea of another sink.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
If it could be implemented into this system over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
I just like, I mean.
This is like.
Also, you could wash plants like you bring in and stuff.
A giant knife laying in the sink.
A bachelor lived here before. So
Yes,
if
that's
that
true.
tells you anything. this is the kitchen, and it looks much better
Than
it did.
what it did. Oh, for sure.
We have our state-of-the-art
Come over here.
appliances.
The noise that thing made was solid.
So yeah, we got those.
Ooh, maybe I was wrong. The pantry is not that big.
Well, what are we gonna do?
I don't know. I'm thinking.
We could. Can you not move it that way, like out in the little corner right there, and then put a little house, make a house for it?
Either that, or you could. This is a good sized pantry, though.
Yes, a huge
This
pantry.
is a huge pantry, and I like the window.
In addition to all the cabinets.
It's a little odd height for the window here.
I think they just matched it to.
Yeah, I know. It just standing right here, it's a little odd, but yeah, I mean, you can see the age on this house when you look at the roof and stuff.
But the cabinets are pretty. We thinking about maybe like changing the color.
No, they
And then
replace the sink.
yeah.
Me and Danny.
It's real shallow.
So when me and Danny first got married, the first place we stayed at had a sink like this.
No, it was smaller than that.
It was smaller, but it was the split sink. And where we live now has a large tray sink, like a big, like, what's it, farm? Is it farm sink, Danny? The big ones? What are they called? Farm
It's
sinks?
not a farmhouse sink. A farmhouse sink is over the edge, but.
Oh, where you see the whole thing. But it's a big tray. This is a divide, and we don't care.
Put a farmhouse.
I don't know.
You could cut that out.
Yeah.
Anyway. And this is our fridge area. It's the dining room. It's very pretty.
Yeah, the dining room's pretty. She's not the biggest fan of the fixture, so this will probably change, but the dining room is
We'll
pretty.
have the table going a long ways that way, and maybe try and have the china cabinet on this side. We're just not really sure. I thought this door was more in the middle, but
I did
it's
too.
more this way. So I'm not, we're gonna have to look at that.
We can do that.
Okay. Then living room, which is also very pretty.
Yeah, these two rooms, like, are big, one. They're big rooms for the size of the house.
That couch isn't, can you flip the cushions on that couch? No.
Nope.
They're just,
But, I mean, until we find a good deal,
yeah.
I mean, it could work.
That little door don't even have a knob on it.
No, that little door doesn't.
I'm not real sure.
It's screwed to the wall.
Paint that little door.
It's screwed to the wall.
Maybe you could turn it into like an accent something. Like not a functioning door, but you could turn it into like a statement thing. I don't really know.
Put, like, shelves on it or something. Yeah. The floors are not in, like, horrible shape.
There's
But they're-
just some weak spots.
I mean, the house is 100 years old. The house was built. The house was built in 1913.
These walls actually look a lot better than I remember them looking. The hallway wall. Oh, that's the first time I've seen the light come on.
Yeah, these don't. They're pink. Are they pink?
They're like a pink. Yeah, it's not a good color. It's pretty rough. That is a cute end table.
That is a welcome to the beach end table.
Okay. So, yeah.
Yeah, so, and also, we have not been here, but there has been some cleaning up and stuff done by, like, Danny's mom. She's come up here and done some cleaning.
Yeah.
But we haven't.
We're very thankful.
We literally, because we're not here in Georgia yet, we have bought the house and have not been able, this is the first time we've seen it since we bought it, so.
And she loves to clean. So, as you can see, this
a weird-
room's got some
Funky shape.
funky cutout. But anyway, we think we're going to put an armoire here, and I was trying to come up with a solution to like maybe hang dresses or something, but like a kind of closet rack thing behind the door, like in this area, because I got a lot of clothes.
Yeah.
And they're not going to fit in this closet.
Yeah, this is a tiny little closet. And in all the closets, we're trying to figure out what we want to do to not make them, like, either to face them or whatever so that they don't.
This is, I think, one of 3 closets, and they're all that size. I think this is the biggest one, actually.
Yeah, I don't think they're very big. Yeah, this is the master.
This is,
I don't think you want to try to get to the bathroom that way, so we can do the rest of the house. Yeah. And then go to the bathroom.
These floors are better than I remember.
Yeah, but you haven't taken your shoes off yet. You can get splinters.
Okay, this is a super pretty room. All the windows. Oh, it's so. The echoes in here are crazy. But I really like this room, and we're thinking it's going to be an office.
Yeah, I think it's going to be an office.
Would maybe a Murphy bed right there.
Yeah, that would actually fit.
People can stay. And I think it would fit nicely.
The one thing in here also, Danny, is like this is the only room that they redid the floor, but they didn't actually redo the floor.
They just put it on top.
They just went over what was previously there and put new wood.
You could get away without doing the whole house, but you would eventually have to redo it.
Yeah, and it's like, do you want to do that now before you put stuff in it?
Or do you want to do it later?
Do you want to have to try to do it later?
This is the foyer. It's kind of like a shotgun house, like it goes on the back.
Oh, French doors. Completely forgot about French doors.
Yes, the French doors are very pretty. The foyer is huge. So we just got to figure out how to decorate this space. I was thinking maybe like a bench, chairs, something. It's just a very big space. And we got the 1970s light fixture.
Yeah, the light fixture is a little dated.
Yeah. And then this is the
Guest.
I guess bedroom. And this has not been cleaned like at all.
Man, that is a dim light.
For some reason, the people that were here before covered up all the windows. And
yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the reason the house is so dirty is because we bought it before it went on market, which actually helped us out a lot. But it's very dirty.
It's as is.
Yeah, as is. They added on the bathroom later, and this part used to be like outside, not covered. So you had to walk like through outside to get to the bathroom. And so this is the bathroom, and they did like add this little section to make it connect to the bedroom, but
tub,
super old tub.
Still got a gas heater.
And then this bathroom, which is nice. We just got to do some fixing because I still don't understand. It looks like they bought a long one and just cut it.
And then face it.
Because this is, it's not centered. Drive me crazy.
Yeah. Alright, I'm iPhoning it. Because Danny can't really, as y'all kind of seen, Danny can't really walk around. So I'm going to kind of do the outside tour, I guess. First thing is in the back corner, we do have a shed with a shelter and a tractor. You can kind of see the yard. It's a big yard. So the total property is like 5 acres. Has a nice carport that also has, I'm not gonna go in the garage. The reason why is there's stuff in there that's not ours. But it does have like a nice garage as well that can easily fit. It can easily fit a massive car, trust me. So there's a nice garage. You can kind of see the side of the house now. So that's like the office and everything. And you can see just how big this yard is. I mean, it's huge. And one thing that is cool is all along the property. This is like probably one of my favorite features, is all along the property is water ran. So there's water there. There's another one down there. I don't know if you can see that. There's another one way down there. There's one in that far corner next to the tree. So there's water ran from the well to all of these different points. That is really cool because you can take, for example, you can take out here, and if you want to plant anything, you already have water ran. The driveway, as you can see, it needs some TLC, but the actual property itself, and you kind of see the house in the background, the actual property itself, the only complaint I would say with the grass and the actual ground itself is it holds water a little bit. And so any of your, especially the south side of the lawn, holds water pretty well. But this tree actually got kapowed, if that's the correct saying, by lightning. I mean, look at how, like, this tree is cooked. So this tree will probably bring this tree down because it's cooked. I mean, technically it's still growing, obviously, but it got, I mean, we might leave it. Who knows? I don't make the decisions. I help make decisions. But you can kind of see this is the other side of the house. This is it looks like where furniture goes to die, I'm guessing. So that's cool. Then this is the dual AC, which is actually kind of nice. This house is pretty big. You can see this place needs some TLC, but it has 2 AC units. We're gonna try to power those on today. They've never been turned on. So we haven't tried to turn them on before we bought the house. So we're gonna see if those work. There is beautiful bride. She's working on stuff, gas. And then it's a crawl space home with a moisture barrier under it, which is good. Because it could really be, that would be really bad if it didn't. Come to think of it, this might be a problem. I think this tree might have been struck by lightning. Yeah, there's like a whole centerpiece of this tree missing. Nothing to worry about there. It's perfectly fine, completely normal, not worried about it. But you can still see, like, all the way over here, there's water lines ran. I mean, and they're surrounding the whole property, which for us, we know long term, we're gonna want to do some stuff. You know, we're gonna want to plant some stuff out here, and we've got plenty of space to do it. So we'll plant stuff, maybe, who knows, have chickens, who knows, I don't know. I know that she loves the house, which is what matters, and she loves the septic hump. Of course, we love that. Septic humps are always your favorite part. But yeah, to kind of give a little bit of an introduction more so, because we've kind of showed the house, but we should probably explain more of like who we are. My name's Chris, this is Danny,
Yep.
And we're the Popes. So we've been married for a little bit over a year now.
Mm-hmm.
Been together for like a while, but we've been married for a year, and we're from the same little area in Georgia. And then right after we got married, we started living together at a small little, basically family house that was an old house like this too. And then we moved to Florida, and we lived in Panama City Beach.
Yes, because I'm in school. Right after we got married, I started, about 6 months after we got married, I started nurse anesthesia school, so we moved.
Yeah, we moved. And so we've been living there, and then we found out her clinical site And there's so much more to it, but like God just really lined things up. And her clinical site, which did not exist whenever we went there, turned out to be our hometown basically. And so we had the opportunity to move back to our hometown. And so when we started looking at moving back, we were like, well, we would like to try to find a place, but really, it's not the most it's not a great market for buying homes. So we just kind of come up with two ideas. It was either one, build a barndominium, or
very minimalistic barndominium.
Yeah, like more like a shop. Yeah.
And live in it.
Or it was like, we're just going to have to keep renting until she gets out of school, and then we can look at, actually doing something different. And then out of nowhere, this house became available not that far, from where her family's from and lives in the area. And so we had the chance to basically avoid having to go through a realtor or anything and be able to buy a house. And again, it's a project, but
it's a cool project.
It's a cool project. There's a project you want to have. I don't know if a house is a project you want to have, but it's a project that we're glad to have.
It's not a project you want to have.
Yeah, you want a home, so I guess
it's a good project when you don't have a bum knee.
Yeah, yeah, and like, had we closed on the house, or was it right after we closed on the house?
I had surgery the day after we closed on the house.
Yes.
So about
March.
A little less than 2 months ago. No. Yes.
March.
A little less than 2 months ago, we went on a skiing trip, and I tore my ACL and MCL, and then I just had surgery about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So we closed on the house about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I just had surgery about 3 weeks ago, so I'm crutching it. And
yeah.
So, but I'll soon be doing renovations eventually.
Yeah, we'll soon be doing renovations and
painting
and all that kind of stuff. But right now, because we also still live in Florida, there's stuff that we can't do that we are having to kind of outsource to friends and family and other people. We would love to do a lot more, but we just can't. We don't live here. So, but this is kind of the beginning of the project, and we're gonna try to archive as much of it as we can. If for no other reason than we have a lot of family that lives all spread out. Specifically, my side of the family lives everywhere from Tampa to Minnesota. So we want to be able to kind of archive it and show people the process. So yeah.
Sweet.
This is the beginning. Peace.